Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit the ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Welcome everybody. Today guys we will take a look at the Canadian dollar. It's maybe fortunately or unfortunately, but we rather rare take a look at this at the loonie. The last time when we have taken a look at it, it was in April. And if you remember on the previous week when the active part of the Iraq turmoil has started, we have mentioned that it's really significant chances that Canadian dollar could become one among the primary currencies that will attract the attentions of the investors. Because Canadian dollar, as you know, is the commodity currency, in particular the crude oil currency, and it attracts a lot of attention of the investors, a lot of money when the investors would like to possess themselves on the commodity market, but do not want to invest in the emerging markets. That's China, Brazil, and others. And the taking part and increasing the position in the Canadian dollar lets them to take part in the activity of the commodity markets. And now some rumors stands on the market that the really big investors put money on new inflows are appearing in the Canadian dollar, and the recent action that we see right now here in general confirms that it might be true. And that's why maybe it really could happen that in the nearest future we will dedicate more and more attention to the Canadian dollar. And today I would like to take a brief look at the Canadian dollar. Although the situation here in the big picture is really interesting, but that's a bit another tune. Today we will take a look at the short-term perspective. And right now the Canadian dollar stands at very interesting situation. So we stand at the really significant support area. It's approximately 1064 FIB support. That's the weekly 38 FIB support area. A bit later I will show you particularly the starting point of this, the Fox number of this FIB support, this reaction point. That's the weekly 38 support. Also guys, that's the 100% extension of the ABCD pattern. A, B, C top, 100% extension stands right here. So guys, here we have the agreement by the Napoli terms. It's a combination of the downward ABCD and FIB support. Let's take a look at the recent action. That's the really CD lags much slower than initial AB action, although in the recent time this action was really fast, approximately the same speed as here. Okay. Also guys, that's the weekly pivot support one. So that's not bad support, and in general market could show some retracement up due to this support in the nearest future. This retracement could happen differently, but among of the possibilities among the different patterns, we could mention the Napoli patterns as well. So if you calculate the number of candles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bars to the downside, that is suitable for the Napoli directional pattern. That could become the brand by the sell. That could be double repo buy here with the possible upward retracement. Okay, because here you do not have any minor retracement, just a gradual move to the downside. The last minor retracement was right here, this 3-8 retracement and return and continuation downward. Okay, so market could show some retracement here. That's the first reason why it could happen. The second reason why a retracement could come, you can find on the 4-hour time frame chart. That's the monthly pivot point for the July, and this level has been tested yet. So market very often tests the monthly pivots and then continue move lower. Unfortunately, guys, we do not have here the patterns yet. So I do not see any reversal patterns here to be formed because market just has hit this support area. You can see that this in general accompanied by the bullish divergence with the MACD. So in general, guys, you can see the chances exist the market could show the upward bounce. And this bounce we probably will try to use twofold. First, if we will get some nicely looking reversal pattern here, maybe that will be the hand shoulders or something of that sort. We will try to use it for a possible scalp long position with the retracement right to the monthly pivot point. So right here is 175 approximately. 76 pivot 1076 right here. But a major object will be trying to take the short position with this bounce around the monthly pivot point. If this will be the double repo buy on the daily chart, you know that the target of the double repo buy is approximately the 50% level of the rest of the thrust of the double repo, and that level coincides with the monthly pivot point. You can see, guys, that this in general, you can see just the potential patterns, but the situation on the Canadian dollars right now is very interesting. And the monthly chart of the Canadian dollar, the weekly chart, is also carry a lot of potential, and it's really big patterns could be found there. But this mostly this topic for weekly research rather than the daily update. Currently, I just would like to mention you to show you that Canadian dollar stands at very nicely looking area that promises nice opportunity for trading that could lead to some upward bounce. And just continue to watch for the Canadian dollar and keep an eye on it, because in the recent time I do not know whether it will happen on the current week. This current week will be very short due to the Independence Day, but on the next week probably we will get something. Some harvest here we probably could get, and that led us to trade first to the upside and then trying to take the short position with downward continuation, and maybe for the long-term position, because despite how clear some situation could be look on the Iraq, but nobody knows what will really could happen here. Any drastic turn, any surprise in action, this really could shake the crude oil market, and this really could be some Pandora box what really could happen there. That's why from that standpoint the Canadian dollar could give us a lot of surprises in the nearest perspective, and I think that, as I said, the Canadian dollar really could become the currency that we should closely keep an eye on in the nearest perspective. In the nearest perspective, it really could become even more interesting than the other major currencies, mostly due to the situation that we now had in the crude oil market. So let's see what will happen, and we definitely will prepare updates on the Canadian dollar as soon as market will give us some clear patterns and some real possibilities for taking the position.